So the first thing right off the bat in Joshua 6 is the Lord is preparing Joshua to take over Jericho. And I like it how in 3 through 5, he gives very specific directions.
Mm.
March around the city with all the men of war, circling the city one time.
Mm-hmm.
Do this for 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Have 7 priests carry 7 ram's horn trumpets in front of the ark, but on the 7th day, march around the city 7 times. I lost my... See, 7 times, while the priests blow the trumpets, when there is a prolonged blast of the horn, and you hear it sound, have all the troops give a mighty shout. Then a city wall will collapse, and the troops will advance, each man straight ahead. We have 7 kind of hammered in here on these directions. Very explicit. And 7 is important because 7 is a holy number, meaning the number of completion.
Yep. Completion, perfection. Yes, indeed.
And it's the number 7 is reiterated and echoed all throughout Scripture. And even Jesus references 7 when he says, how many times should you forgive somebody? Well, 7 times. Why don't you do 70 times 7?
Exactly.
So, and it's also good to know that the Hebrew word for trumpet here, as I go into Logos real quick, is Sophara.
Oh, yeah.
There are 3 words to define horns or trumpets, and I am definitely going to butcher this. Queren in Yovel, Y-O-V-E-L.
I'm not where you are. I can't.
But
I'm not even going to try to correct you, so you're right.
Shofar,
Right.
Shofar,
The
thank you,
sword, yeah.
is used for warfare.
Right. Yeah. I mean, traditionally, if you go into
the other 2
history,
are used more for references are for music.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there is a shofar that traditionally, even now, Orthodox Jews will blow the shofar. I mean, technically, honor it on at sunset on Shabbat. They're supposed to do that. You know, there's some other reasons for it, but if you look at military history, when one thing in particular, like the ancient Celts and Saxons had these horns that they would blow. When they were going into battle, but they were formulated so that, the sound would travel, and it was just, the noise that went around the battle, right? Especially in the ancient Near East was one of those things that was supposed to signify. You've got several thousand people blowing horns all at once, and beating drums in sync. It's very intimidating.
Yeah.
So just from a practical ancient Near Eastern battle standpoint, right? It's that's what it's there for. This has some extra juice to it because obviously this is from the Most High. This is what needs to happen in order for these people to be delivered unto his hand. So the significance of the trumpets is, it's the intimidation and things like that, but